This is New York Nightly News with Chuck Scarborough, live on New York Nonstop.
New York City has generally been pretty much immune to problems going on in the housing market. Just ask anybody trying to find an affordable place here. But the real estate market is beginning to pick up now, and do you know where to move to right now? Do you know where to find a deal, the best deal for you and your family? Adam Leitman Bailey, the author of the New York Times bestseller Finding the Uncommon Deal, has the answers. He's here to share them with us. Adam, welcome.
Thank you, Chuck.
Congratulations, #1 on the New York Times bestseller.
I appreciate that. Everybody's going to get lucky once in their life.
Yeah, they do. Well, you're lucky, but you've got some really hot tips there. Is this really, though, a good time to be buying real estate? This is kind of a scary time?
It's a catch-22. This is the greatest time in the history of modern real estate, going back to 1944 when modern loans came out, to buy. Prices have never been better. There's never been such a great inventory. At the same time, prices are expected to keep going down. So should you stay on the sidelines or should you buy? The problem is it's like water everywhere but not a drop to drink.
Yeah.
If the lenders stop giving you money to go buy, it doesn't matter how great of a deal it is, you're not going to be able to do it. So right now there's money that they're lending. As of October, it's going to be more restrictive, but right now it's out there for the taking. Go become an expert and find your uncommon deal.
Well, how do you find that if you're in New York City, you're looking for a co-op or a condo? What are some hot tips on how to find a really good deal?
Co-ops and condos are amazing because for cooperatives, they were their own police. They didn't let anybody buy that couldn't afford it like the rest of the market. So the market value is sustaining well. At the same time, those cooperatives tend to be cheaper than condominiums for purchasing, but they're more restrictive. They're not letting people that are on the fringe of not being able to buy it do it. So what are some of the tips? Know the building. The great thing about living in a cooperative building is you're going to know what the unit should go for. Become an expert. Visit 30 properties in your area. Know each block, the blocks you want to go to, what you should buy, what type you want to buy, and within a short couple hours, you can really understand the market within a couple of weeks.
Tick off some of the research you have to do, though, when you're looking into the building.
When you're looking into the building, what do you have to do? The most important thing is every cooperative keeps minutes of the meetings. Every month, the board of directors gets together and they write down what's wrong with the building usually, because that's what people talk about. They don't like the news. They don't talk about the good news. So what they do write about is the problems. What kind of shape is the building in? If you're going to buy a home for $100,000, but it needs $100,000 in repairs, maybe that's not such a good deal because it's worth zero.
Well, speaking of that, if you do buy a place and you find out after you've closed the deal that there was some undisclosed, very expensive problem, do you have any recourse?
None. You're stuck in New York. Unless it's fraud, you take it, the Latin word is caveat emptor, as is, the buyer as is. So you got to do all your homework before you actually close. What is that homework? Number one, read the minutes of the meetings. Read those boards' comments, number one. Number two, every cooperative and condominium has a financial statement. What is the financial statement going on? Understand when you're buying a cooperative, besides getting your own mortgage, the building usually has another mortgage. So that's 2 layers. You got to make sure your building is financially in good shape and could afford to pay those mortgages.
All right, Adam Leitman, thanks for coming in with a couple of tips.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck with the book. Oh, you don't need it. It's #1 on the bestseller. We'll be right back with more New York Nightly News.